mic's up top. There you go.
Hello? Okay.
We're all set.
Good afternoon, distinguished commissioners and guests here today. My name is Robert Schmetzer. It was spelled wrong. There was an N in there, and you can change that to an M.
Thank you, sir.
Today I'm here to represent a grassroots group from Beaver County, Pennsylvania, which is the next county over from Allegheny here. Our group is the Beaver County Marcellus Shell Organizing Committee. One of our things that I would like to bring to your attention today would be somewhat of a summary of what I've heard at a lot of the different get-togethers with the EPA, and somewhat of a mission statement of our group. As we march on as our planet is ravaged by profiteers who care nothing about the wastelands that they create. Ours is not a mission for seeking change, but a mission in making change. Fracking must be judged for its safety and benefit to the whole stream of life. We challenge the wisdom of government that allows toxic chemicals to be put into the environment before knowing the long-term consequences of their use. In 2005, the chemicals were hidden from scientific, public, and government oversight by an oil and gas lobby. Transparency was dead. Rather than protecting the public from potential harm, the government not only gave approval to this process, but did so without establishing serious accountability. We question the moral right of government to leave its citizens unprotected from substances they could neither physically avoid nor publicly question until the damage to property or family health had occurred. Such callous arrogance will not be tolerated. One of the basic rights of any citizen is to be secure in his home against the intrusion of poisons applied by other persons. Through ignorance, greed, and negligence, our government has allowed poisonous and biologically potent chemicals to fall indiscriminately into the hands of persons largely or wholly ignorant of their potentials for harm. Human beings are not in control of nature, but simply one of its parts. The survival of one part depends upon the health of all. We reject the industry notion that there are thresholds for such poisons, as well as the human body had assimilative capacities that render the poisons harmless. And we intend to disrupt fracking with dignity and deliberation. And we also hold this industry and government accountable by any means. Thomas Jefferson had a statement one time that said, when injustice becomes law, resistance becomes duty. And I feel that our group will be very resistant to this fracking that's going on. Some of the other areas that I've studied was Dr. Theo Colburn, who runs the TEDx exchange, endocrine disruption exchange over in Wyoming. And some of the things that's been reported there from the air quality in Wyoming was brain lesions where the brains were splitting. The ground ozone was burning holes in lungs, and the sulfur dioxide, one of the stories was there was a windsock that you usually see at an airport by a drilling rig. And people wanted to know, why do you have that windsock there? And they said, well, that's the sulfur dioxide. About 3 breaths of that and you're down on the ground. This causes panic here in Pennsylvania. When we start to learn from what's happening in these other states. It was about a year or so ago, the mayor of Dish, Texas came up and spoke at Duquesne University, and I got to meet him and listen to his story. And his town, everyone got sick in their town. They had a lot of drilling, a lot of compressor stations. The town put up monitors, and they also asked the people who lived in town to get blood tests. And they matched up. A lot of them was xylenes, toluenes, and everything that was being vented out into the air. They finally got the state of Texas to come in and do some monitoring, and what they did was made them put recovery units on. I see I have a red light here. My statement has been dropped at the front.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Schmetzer. Mrs. Schmetzer, would you remain seated, please, until Mr. Keys.
Hi, my name is Jason Keys. I'm a council member in Glasgow, Pennsylvania, at the border of Pennsylvania, Ohio, and West Virginia. I'm a member of Citizens Against Coal Ash and Little Blue Regional Action Group. I follow the Sierra Club and other organizations.